Hey guys, what is up? Welcome back to Just a Vision. I am Jaquel Viola, your host and your guide into higher states of consciousness as you are ascending along your spiritual journey. So if you are new here, welcome, peace, love, gratitude, and healing. Please make sure that you subscribe and turn on that bell button so that you get notified every time I post so that you do not miss out. So if you guys are ready to be motivated and inspired to transform your life for the better through unconditional love, ancient wisdom and knowledge, spirituality, conscious-based information, shared experiences, and more natural and holistic ways of healing, then I highly suggest that you stay tuned for the rest of this discussion. Alright guys, so before we get into today's discussion, there are a few things that I would like to mention. And the first thing is that I am super excited to be back. You guys have no idea. Honestly, it was not my intention to take that long of a break away from YouTube, podcast, Instagram, and other social media accounts. It was not my intention to take that long of a break. But I guess the universe just decided and thought that I needed a little bit more time to myself so that I could go a little bit further and deeper within myself for more healing and more understanding. And I came to the realization that we never really stop healing, we never really stop growing, because we're always constantly changing and evolving and hopefully trying to become the better versions of ourselves, which is what I'm personally trying to do for me. So I really have been able to truly understand my emotions, my thoughts, my feelings, and why I act a certain way and why I react a certain way and why I do the things that I do, as well as also knowing that everything that's happening in my life, guys, is happening for a reason. Whether I understand it at this point in time or not, everything's either happening to teach me a lesson, give me insight, or to steer me in the right direction of life that I want to be going into, where I'm happy, I'm successful, I love myself for who I am, I love and accept others, and I'm just living my life to the fullest because I stopped allowing other people to run my life for me, which is what I want to be able to teach you guys as well. Which brings me to my second point, or my second thing that I wanted to mention before we get into it, is the fact that obviously, guys, it's just inevitable that I am supposed to be a teacher, and my videos and my content is supposed to be in more so of like a teacher student format, because of the fact that I know that my mission, or my soul's mission here on earth, is to be a guide, to be a leader, to aid you guys into ascension of higher states of consciousness on your spiritual journey, as I've been doing for myself. I love learning about ancient wisdom and knowledge, but I also love sharing what I've learned with you guys as well. So most of my stuff is going to be in this format. So I came up with another new segment on Just a Vision called Soul Light Knowledge, which is helping you connect back to who you truly are. So not only are we going to have a whole bunch of videos on Soul Light Knowledge, guys, we have more content coming up, because I also have Raw, which is my real ass wisdom, which is all about my personal perspectives and experiences with different topics, discussions, and situations that are going on in the world right now, just like education, spirituality, the coronavirus, and just different things like that, my own personal perspective. Because like I told you guys before, I don't want to always give you guys videos like this. I want to give you guys more where I'm able to engage with you guys more and connect with you guys more. So that's why I came up with Raw Real Ass Wisdom. But I'm also a guide, I'm also a teacher. So this is a new segment that I'm going to help you guys connect back to who you truly are. And not only that, guys, I also am going to make a whole bunch of other different types of videos that are more eccentric, which are more about like being a starseed, astrology, different types of ancient wisdom and knowledge, yoga, meditation, daily affirmations, my different routines, just different things like that. As I've been away, guys, away from social media and taking my own break, I have come up with so many different ideas, and I have so many goals and stuff that I can't wait to achieve, and I can't wait to post more content for you guys, because I have so much for you. I have so much. But I'm gonna stop rambling and we're gonna get on with the discussion. Alright guys, so lesson 1 of Soul Light Knowledge is all about connection. So I've told you guys previously that the only way you can change your life for the better is if you change yourself. You are the only person in your life who can take action and do something about it, because you are the author, you are the creator, and you are the medicine to your life's problems and situations. But how can you change your life for the better if you don't know yourself? Because I feel like most of us are out in the world and we think we know ourselves and we think we know what we want in life, but we really don't, because we've been conditioned to listen to what everybody else wants us to do. Whether it's the school telling you what to do, your parents, your family, your siblings, your peers, or the government, or whatever it is. We're always listening to everybody else. And I feel like that's why there's a lot of people out in the world who have not accomplished their goals and their dreams, is because of the fact that they have always listen to everybody else except for themselves. They stopped listening to themselves and they started listening to what other people wanted them to do, which is why most people's lives are very, no offense, but boring and grumpy and upsetting, because they never went after what it is in life that they wanted. But how can you do that if you don't know yourself? Well, that's where I come into play. I'm going to teach you everything you need to know about yourself. So, we are highly powerful, multidimensional spiritual beings. There is more than what meets the eye. We are more than just our physical bodies. And what I've actually learned is that we are actually made up of 4 bodies, and 3 of those bodies are non-existent, meaning, or they're ethereal, meaning non-existent, meaning you can't see them. You can see the one body, which is our physical body, our vessel, what we came here to earth with. So the 4 bodies that make up who we truly are the mental body, which is all about your mind, your thoughts, and your feelings. And then you have your physical body. And then you have your emotional body. And the spiritual body. So each of these bodies need to be balanced, guys, in order for us to feel whole and complete within ourselves. Most of us are not whole and complete because we don't really know what it is in life that we want. We don't know how to connect back to who we really are. We are, like I said, multidimensional spiritual beings. We are capable of manifesting and creating the life of our dreams, but we can't do that unless we know who we really are. And because we are human beings, that's why we have to go through these obstacles, these setbacks, these situations, and these different things that are like, oh my gosh, why isn't my life getting better? No, it's happening for a reason. It's happening because everything is to teach us a lesson, to give us insight, or to steer us in the right direction so that we can become the better versions of ourselves. But the only way we can become the better versions of ourselves is to connect back to who we really are as a spiritual being, experiencing a human existence. So each of our bodies makes up about 25% of our wholeness. And when our bodies are unbalanced, that's where we feel disorganized, discombobulated, or like a chicken with our heads cut off, because our energies are all mixed up within us and we really don't know how to figure out how to balance it. But once you do learn how to balance out the bodies within you, it will become a roadmap to good health, wellness, and understanding of your well-being. So to make things a little bit more complex for you guys, 2 of the bodies within us are positive energies, which is a masculine energy, and 2 of the bodies are negative, which is a feminine energy. So the 2 bodies that are masculine would be the mental body and the physical body. Whereas the feminine would be the emotional body and the spiritual body. Now, the masculine body is, or the masculine energy is all about doing, achieving, and accomplishing. And the feminine body is about understanding. Being present in the now. Not worrying about tomorrow, not worrying about the future, but being present in the now, today. Or you could say feeling the moment. Don't mind my writing over here. So like I said, each of these bodies needs to be balanced, or else there's going to be a lack of ease in the body. Now, like I said, 3 of these bodies are non-existent, but each of them have a physical appearance within the body itself. So whenever there is a lack of ease or disease or misalignment in the body of whatever energies, it could be this one, or this one, you're going to feel it, you're going to see it in your physical body. You may not be able to see these bodies by themselves, but you're going to see the after effects in your physical body, whether it be you being discombobulated, being disorganized, feeling disconnected from your soul, feeling disconnected from other parts of yourself, whatever it is. But once you learn how to balance that out, then again, it will become the roadmap to good health, to wellness and understanding. But guys, for the longest time, our culture has basically appreciated or only followed the masculine side of things. That's why a lot of people in higher authority, which I did not mean to do that, and that's not going to come off. But anyways, people who are of higher authority are usually masculine figures because they feel the need to control everything now. But, which I'll get into this in upcoming videos and upcoming discussions, we are actually moving from the masculine into the more feminine positive sides of the feminine positive. The feminine is actually negative. The more feminine negative side of ourselves, so that we can understand who we truly are, so we can live in the present moment, so we can feel what it is that we're feeling. I'll talk to you guys about that, but it's all about the Great Awakening and what we are going into now. So like I said, for the longest time, we were stuck in this vibration, this masculine vibration, but now we are coming into the feminine energies. We are not quite there yet, but we are getting there. The Great Awakening, people are starting to wake up, people are starting to realize who they truly are as highly powerful, multidimensional spiritual beings experiencing a human existence. So we've been stuck right here for the longest time, always doing, achieving, accomplishing, but never really trying to feel and understand and being in the moment, because we're always focused on doing rather than trying to understand. That's why so many of us, like I said, feel like chickens with our heads cut off, because we haven't learned yet how to balance out the masculine and the feminine energies within us. And each of us have masculine and feminine energies. It doesn't matter if you're a male or a female, you have both masculine and feminine energies within you. And when they're unbalanced, that's when you feel all discombobulated, and you need to connect back to who you really are to really feel that sense of connection, that sense of wholeness. So with that being said, guys, I learned a few other things. So most of you guys have heard of the mind, body, and soul connection. Well, I've learned that it's actually, in fact, not the mind, body, and soul connection. But rather, it is the mind, body, and emotions connection. And your soul or spirit, whatever you want to call it, actually encompasses all three of them. So your mind, your body, and your emotions make up the four bodies within you. So your physical body, your mental body, your spiritual body, and your emotional body. But like I told you guys, three of these bodies are non-existent. They're ethereal. You can't really see them, but they each have a physical appearance within the physical body. So that's why it's important that you make sure that you are taking good care of your body in all areas, mentally, emotionally, physically, spiritually, whatever it is. You have to make sure you take care of it all, because if not, you're going to feel that lack of ease in your body, that distress, that chaos, and you're going to be like, oh my gosh, like my head is all over the place, I'm all over the place, like everything just feels like it doesn't make sense. You're disconnected from your soul, from your spirit, from who you truly are, which is also, like I mentioned to you guys before, yourself, your soul, your spirit, whatever you want to call it, yourself. It's all the same thing. But it's actually the mind, body, and emotions connection. It's just that we were never really taught how to understand our emotions, how to understand our feelings and stuff. We were actually taught more so of to repress them, because if we showed them, it was a sign of weakness. But in reality, it's not. Once you learn how to understand your emotions and your feelings, you will then learn how to balance out the yin and the yang within you, the good and the bad, the light and the dark, the I don't even know what else to say. Good, bad, light, dark, rain, sunny, whatever you want to call it. You have to learn how to balance it out. And you have to know that our emotions are actually the language of the soul. That's how it speaks to us. Our emotions, our thoughts and stuff, that's how our body, that's how our soul is actually speaking to us. So like I said, most of us don't know how to understand our emotions, our thoughts, and our feelings, and that's why so many of us are dealing with all of these different mental health disorders, whether it be depression, anxiety, schizophrenia, or any other type of mental health disorder or illness. So many of us are dealing with that because of the fact that we don't know how to understand our emotions and our feelings, because of the fact that for so long the government has made us feel like if we try to understand our emotions and our feelings, and we are weak and we don't know anything. But in fact, we must learn how to balance out, again, that masculine to that feminine energies. But we've been stuck in this side for so long, but we are going to reach the feminine side, like I said, the great awakening. That's what it's all about, connecting back to who we truly are as highly powerful spiritual beings experiencing a human existence. So with all of that being said, guys, I truly believe that our job here on planet Earth, while we are here, in this humanly form, our job is to learn how to balance out the yin and the yang within us. So the yin and the yang would be the positive and the negative energies. We have to balance out the yin and the yang, the light and the dark, the masculine and the feminine. You have to balance out all of your bodies within you so that you can connect back to your soul. And once you connect back to your soul, you'll be in that flow state. You'll be in that feeling of, yes, this is what I'm supposed to be doing. I'm confident, I know the answers, and I'm going to live my life to the fullest, and I'm not going to continue to allow other people and these situations and these setbacks to stop me, because I realize that everything's happening for my greater good, to teach me a lesson, to give me insight, to steer me in the right direction of life that I want to be going into. But in order to do that, guys, we must connect back to who we truly are, connecting back to your soul, connecting back to your spirit, connecting back to yourself. And knowing that your soul and your spirit already knows what it is that you want in life. You just have to take the time out of your day to really listen and understand what it is that you want. All of your answers to the questions and stuff that you have are out there. They're out there and they're within you. You just have to take the time to actually listen. Listen to yourself. What is it that you truly want in life? Connect back to what it is that you want. Not what other people want you to do, but what you want to do. Connect back to who you really are, guys. Understand that once you learn how to balance out all four of your bodies, it'll be the roadmap to you having that good health, having the body of your dreams, and living the life of your dreams. But it's all about connecting back to who you truly are, guys. So like I said, our job here on planet Earth is to learn how to balance out the yin and the yang, the good and the bad, the light and the dark, and the chaos and the order. Balance it out and you will figure out how to live your life. So with all of that being said, guys, I really hope that this first video or this first discussion gave you some insight and some knowledge, and that you understand a little bit more how to connect back to who you truly are as a spiritual being experiencing a human existence. Stop worrying about the situations and the problems and everything that's going on in your life, because everything's happening for your greater good. Just connect back to who you really are and you will figure this stuff out. But like I said, I really hope this gave you insight. I really hope it gave you a little bit of wisdom and a little bit of knowledge. And I hope you guys enjoy. Make sure to like, comment, share, and subscribe. And don't forget to follow me on all my social medias. And I will be back with more discussions. Peace, love, and gratitude.